everyone, my name is Kirsten and I am a third-year student at the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine in Toronto, Ontario, otherwise known as CCNM, and today I am going to be talking about what is NPLEX, what is the NPLEX exam, everything about the basics of NPLEX so that you guys truly understand what it's about and you can better prepare for it. So let's get started. So let's start off by going over what NPLEX stands for. So this acronym just stands for Naturopathic Physicians Licensing Examinations. There are a total of 2 NPLEX examinations that you must take in order to officially be licensed in all of North America. So NPLEX really is a competency licensing exam. They want to see if you know everything that you have learned throughout the past 2 and 4 years of your time at your naturopathic college, and so you must take both examinations in order to be licensed in North America. And you do not have to take this examination if you are solely planning on practicing in Ontario, because Ontario has its own set of examinations known as CONO, which means that if you plan on only practicing in Ontario, CONO is the only thing that you have to write. And you don't write CONO until your 4th year or after your 4th year of your naturopathic medical degree. And so that is something you don't have to worry about. The purpose of this exam is to make sure you are competent in all the information you have learned in both your first 2 years of your naturopathic medical degree and as well as after all 4 years. They just want to know that you understand what you've learned and you're competent enough to go out there and actually use what you've learned on your future patients. And so that is what the basis of this exam really is. So what does writing NPLEX get you? Writing NPLEX gets you the ability to practice in all of North America. And so if you are planning on going outside of Ontario or you want to practice in the States, you can go and practice with your NPLEX licensing. A lot of people ask the question of when you have to write the NPLEX examination, and you do not have to write it directly after 2nd year for the first part if you do not want to. However, it is recommended by the board that you do write it as soon as possible after your 2nd year, because this is when the information will be the most fresh in your mind. So it's not required, but you definitely should think about it and consider it when you're starting your naturopathic medical journey, because it is going to come really quick. I decided to write it right after my 2nd year to just get it done, because there's always the option or the case that you fail, and if you do, then you have 2 more attempts, so 3 attempts total to take this examination. And so I recommend writing it as soon as possible so you can just get that out of the way. And then the second part can be written as soon as you're done 4th year, but you must write part 1 before you can write part 2. And there are only 2 times in a year that you can write this exam, both in August and in February. So you only have those 2 times to write this examination, which is why it's important to really think about this when planning your future plans. So you can write NPLEX when you are a naturopathic medical student coming from an accredited naturopathic college in North America. So there are 2 in Canada and 4 or 5 in the United States that are accredited where you can start taking this examination. But again, you must be finished your 2nd year before you can write part 1 and your 4th year before you can write part 2. And the last thing I want to go over with you guys is the overall outline of this exam. So there are 2 parts to writing part 1 particularly, because I've only written part 1, so I know the most about that, and that's what I will stick to for now. I just don't want to lead you guys astray with information that I don't quite know. So for part 1, you're going to write 2 separate parts all on the same day. The first part is going to be right in the morning, probably around 9 a.m., 8 a.m., depending on your time zone. You're going to write the exam bright and early, and that first part is 100 questions, and then you move on to the second part in the afternoon around 1 or 2 p.m. and you're going to write another 100 questions, and then once you're done that, you are done your NPLEX examination. So it is a bit of a long day, but definitely nice to just get it all done in one day, because I know NPLEX part 2 is multiple days. It's 2 or 3 days, I believe. So it's quite a different experience, but for now, again, I'm just going to speak on part 1. That is what NPLEX consists of. Hopefully this gives you guys a better idea of what to expect when going to write NPLEX or preparing for NPLEX, or even just starting your naturopathic medical school journey. And so you can have a better idea And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on Instagram. It is linked below and on my page, and you can just send me a message about NPLEX or anything else if you have any more. I'm also going to be making a Q&A video, so you can keep posted. I'll probably link it at the end of this video as well, so you can take a look at that. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos like this in the future. I love to inform you guys, and I really, really appreciate all the support that you guys give me. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!